Little Princess Mila and the Frog. Hold your teddy close, snuggle under your blanket, and listen to Dreamstories by Lichtkind. In the grand palace it was quiet. Little Princess Mila lay stretched out on the floor of the throne room, staring at the ceiling. She sighed deeply. "Ah, I'm so bored," she cried. The queen sat at a beautifully set tea table, stirring calmly in her cup. She smiled at her daughter. "What is it, my dear?" she asked. "I have nothing to do," said Mila. "Can I play in the garden?" "Please." The queen thought for a moment, took a sip of tea and nodded. "Very well. But don't get your dress dirty, all right?" Mila jumped up, straight into her yellow dress and hopped on her bunny slippers outside. The sun shone over the royal garden. Roses bloomed and butterflies fluttered happily. Mila breathed in deeply. Much better than sitting inside," she said with delight. She walked along the large pond. The water sparkled and wide green leaves floated on it. Mila leaned forward curiously. "Careful, princess," said the footman, walking a few steps behind her. "Don't get too close to the edge." He kept a close eye on her, but Mila already stretched out her hand. "What is that?" she whispered. She saw tiny round balls in the water. "That is frog spawn, princess," said the footman. "Little frogs will hatch from it." At that moment, a soft splash was heard. A green frog jumped onto a leaf and looked straight at Mila. Mila's eyes lit up. "Hello, you must be the papa or mama of all those babies." The frog croaked loudly. "Croak, croak!" Mila clapped her hands. "You know what? You're coming with me. We'll take a bath together and then sleep in my princess bed." The footman shook his head worriedly. "Oh no, princess, I don't think that's a good idea." But Mila stood firm. "Yes, it is. Help me, please. He has to come." The footman sighed deeply, but helped her anyway. Very carefully, Mila lifted the frog and rocked him gently in her hands. "Don't worry, shh," she whispered. "I'll take good care of you." That evening, Mila sat in a bubble bath. Right in the middle of the foam floated the frog, as if on a little boat of bubbles. Mila giggled and splashed softly. "See," she said. "We're having fun." Later, when she crawled into bed, she placed the frog on the pillow beside her. "Sleep well, little friend," she whispered. But just then, the door opened. The maid came in with a candle to tuck Mila in. When she saw the frog, she screamed, "Ah!" A frog in the princess's bed. She ran to the queen. "Your Majesty, quickly, there's a frog in the princess's bed." The queen hurried to the room and stopped in the doorway, arms folded. "Mila, what is this now?" Mila pulled the frog protectively against her. "He's my friend. I want to keep him." "But darling," said the queen gently, "a frog doesn't belong in bed. He wants to jump, swim and live in the water." Mila shook her head stubbornly. "I don't want to sleep without him." The queen thought for a moment, and then had an idea. She had a shiny glass bowl brought in, filled with water and a few beautiful leaves from the pond. She placed the bowl right next to Mila's bed. "Look," she said. "This way, the frog can stay with you. You in your princess bed and he in his own frog palace." Mila looked at the frog, who happily croaked and immediately jumped into the water. She laughed. "But Mama," she said softly, "can he stay here forever?" The queen shook her head. "No, darling. The frog may stay with you tonight, but tomorrow he must return to his family in the pond. That is where he belongs." Mila looked at her new friend for a moment longer. Then she nodded slowly. "Okay, Mama, but tonight he's mine." She crawled under her blankets, looked one more time at the frog in his glass bowl and whispered, "Good night, little frog. I love you," the frog answered with a soft croak. And so Mila fell asleep peacefully, with her new friend right beside her. You are safe, little star. Dream sweetly. Until the next Dream Stories by Lichtkind.